Have you ever gotten ready for the day and thought, man, I am ready, and all of a sudden your pet wanted to snuggle or cuddle, and then you look down and you're covered in pet hair? What are you going to do? Today we're going to be looking at a product called Fur Daddy, and this is actually supposed to take away that unwanted pet hair or lint or whatnot. If you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this is Jeff Reviews for You. I review a whole lot of products. I specialize in reviewing as seen on TV items. Every once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing, don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's take a closer look at this Fur Daddy with sonic technology to see if it's any good. Here we have our as seen on TV Fur Daddy. It uses sonic technology to help lift off that pet hair or lint or whatnot. I am super excited to check this out. I purchased this for around 20 bucks from my local as seen on TV retailer. Let's do a quick unboxing. Inside the box, we found our Fur Daddy. Just looks like a regular lint roller, some directions, and a 20% off coupon for your next order. I did read through the directions, and it tells us that this lint roller here does not go all the way around. Just that's pretty much it. So you're supposed to just go back and forth to try to get the lint off, and there's this big rubber part in the middle that pushes it into the hopper area. When I want to release the extra fur or lint, I click this button, and it's going to be in here, and I can dump it out. Now you might see that there's an on-off switch right here. It does require 2 AAA batteries, which are not included, and that is for that sonic action. I don't have any batteries. What am I gonna do? We're just gonna pull 2 batteries out of our battery daddy. I'm so excited that I actually reviewed this because every time I need a battery, this is my go-to. And look how many batteries I've already used. All right, so now let's go install these batteries into our Fur Daddy. To access the battery compartment, we just take this screw right here and open it up, and that's where we put our batteries. Pretty simple. Now that we have our batteries in, we're going to reverse the process and close this thing up and test out that sonic feature. Now that we have our batteries installed, we can click the top button where the power is, and you can see that it has a light strip across, and it also makes a vibrating noise. Let's listen. That's that supersonic motion that's supposed to help release the extra pet hair or lint or whatnot. Let's test it out. First things first, I'm actually just going to go across with just the lint roller. You can see that my pants here have a lot of pet hair on them. So let's just see if we can go back and forth and clean this up. Well, I can see it's starting to clean it up real nice there. Now remember, you're just going back and forth movements because that wheel does not go all the way around. It just goes back and forth. I accidentally hit the button there. All right, so you can see this area from before and after has a lot less pet hair. Let's take a look inside the hopper. Oh, cool. I can see it in there. There is some pet fur in there. I guess we can clean that out. Very cool. So now I want to go over that same area and see some of the parts that I missed, if that sonic part really helps. It actually looks like it's picking up the parts that were missed. That's cool. Now it is awkward trying to do this on top of this table, but I am impressed. All right, look at that. Looks virtually clean. I'm going to flip to another area and keep going. So the directions tell us to go vigorously back and forth and apply pressure. And that's how you're supposed to get this lint or pet hair up. I think it does a pretty good job. The only problem is how much pressure you have to put on, plus keeping the pants from all bunching up or the clothes item. And then also, I don't like necessarily where the position of this button is because I keep pushing it. Yeah, see, I keep turning it off. But I will say, it is cleaning. As I've been using this, my fingers keep hitting the on-off button, so I moved my hand a little bit just so I would stop hitting it. I find that most of the pet hair comes off without the sonic vibrating feature even activated. What I like about the powered part is the light that's in the front. I will say that if I go through this and there's maybe a few little pieces of pet hair left, I'll turn the sonic thing on just to see if I can get it. But I think for the most part, it's not really needed. That being said, that light is very key in finding all the different things to scoop up. So, tell me, have you ever used Fur Daddy before, either with or without sonic technology? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I find that for the most part, the product works, right? You just spend some time going back and forth and it picks up hair, pet hair, lint, and all sorts of other things. The problem that I run into is when the material itself starts to move, because then the Fur Daddy can't go back and forth if the material is moving. Therefore, you're not really doing anything except moving hair or lint from one side of the clothes to the other. So if you're not being able to move it back and forth, you're not really picking up anything, you're just pushing. You see how that material now is starting to bunch up and such? So I have to hold it on one end and I have to hold it on the other end in order to get it to work. I just finished going over this entire pair of pants and I feel as though I've got 99.5% of the fur gone. Now, I'm interested to see what's in this hopper. I don't see a whole lot of things on this actual brush, which I like because I was not looking forward to cleaning that. So let's see what's in the hopper. Ready? Oh, gross. All right, so let's take that out. This all came off this pants. Now, I will say, once I opened that, fur actually hopped out and went on the pants again. If you're not using the Fur Daddy on the clothes that you're wearing, be careful not to open the hopper over top of the clothes as to, well, get the fur back all over. Anyway, so just real quick, we got it back off again. But look at that, it's so gross inside there. Now to go dump this out. I kind of wanted to see how this worked, and so I opened up the hopper thing. So what I'm understanding now is as you roll it back and forth, there's little parts here, this purple stuff that comes in, it rubs against some of that same material on the inside here and just pushes it back into the hopper back and forth. And it's the same thing that looks like it operates on the other side. In this video, we've been looking at Fur Daddy. It's a pet hair removal system with sonic technology. So what did I think of it? First things first, it fell within that $20 price point, and I love it when items fall right in that as seen on TV zone. Plus, you know what? It worked. I had a pair of pants covered in fur, and this thing did a great job with or without the sonic technology cleaning off that pet fur. I should say, I find that it's a lot easier to use it like on myself doing this than it is if the material is just on a table or whatnot, because therefore it does not bunch or move and it's just easier. I've used this on towels and rugs, and I thought it really, really did a good job. And now it leads us to what didn't I like about it? Well, if you're supposed to be going back and forth, well, the button placement is terrible because all of a sudden you go, and the hopper pops open because you push the button. And then you go and close it, and sometimes it pops back open because it just won't latch. Also, the button to turn it on and off is right on top. Same thing, on, off, and it's very, very frustrating. In the end, with a little bit of effort, or sometimes a lot of effort, it gets the job done. Anyway, that was my review of the Fur Daddy. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. For the most part, the Fur Daddy is self-cleaning, but every once in a while you might get like some debris that's just stuck on there or maybe stubborn. And so what I end up doing is I just move this thing back and forth a few times until, well, it just goes away. And I really like that. After time, it all just winds up inside the hopper. And boy, is that gross. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of Fur Daddy. You know what? During this video, I had to crack open that battery daddy just to power up the Fur Daddy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link that review video right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm gonna join you at this review. So go ahead, click it, it's safe, I promise.